Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to episode number 56 of the Unknown Games podcast. Hopefully all this is working all right. I've got a new setup going on OBS, not Streamlabs OBS. And this is episode number 56. Welcome. If you're tuning in, that's awesome. If you're listening right now on your, morning commute, evening commute, or wherever you listen to us, maybe you're eating, you're always welcome. And you can always join the podcast live on Twitch here at my home, aka NinjaTrixta. And I'm here joined with my favorite co-host, my only co-host, aka...
Hey, what's up? I'm Alex. I was muted.
Yeah, I'm here with the Game Duck, aka Alex. I replaced your name with another name now.
Cool.
I mean, yeah. Well, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Awesome. I think everything looks pretty good. We're all set up. I think there's some follow buttons if anyone is actually up on Twitch right now. You can follow either one of us. Like I said, you can follow me at NinjaTrixta, and then you can follow my co-host Alex at Root24. Information's on the screen as well. Also, thanks for joining us. I said that 4 different times because live is just weird. Alex, live is weird.
Yeah. Sure. I don't think you have your Streamlabs redemption source active on this scene.
It's not? Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I redeemed points and it didn't do anything.
I heard it. I heard ahoy, ahoy,
yeah,
ahoy. I heard millions.
It's too bad. Oh well.
Don't worry. People will have heard the ahoys. Trust me. They've heard the ahoys. Anyways, we're going to be moving through this a little bit quick. We got an hour here to be with you all. And once again, you can follow us on Twitter at UGP_cast to find out when I go live or when Alex goes live as well. And when the podcast is also going up for all your information. And you can also check us out on Instagram at UGP_cast. And finally, the YouTube. If you just want to listen to some YouTube on the backlog audio version, you can just look up Unknown Games Podcast. So that's all the promos right there. And this has been a pretty chill week in terms of video game news. There hasn't been a lot of things happening that I instantly can think of. But, we still got some news, and we've got some games that we've been playing too. So Alex, I know we talked about this last week. You were actually playing, we talked about playing Phasmophobia, and you actually went and did it. You made it happen.
Sure. Yeah. Did it. Yeah, I did it.
So I was like, I did it. How was it though?
No, it was fun. So I played it with a couple friends, I guess, mostly streamers. We did a little bit of a collab stream yesterday actually, and so that was my first time playing it, and that was also everyone else's. Well, not everyone else's, but most of the people in the lobby, that was their first time as well.
Okay.
I didn't know this, but the game has a progression system. So when we joined the game, it was like everyone's level 1 except for one other person. So we kind of followed their lead for a lot of things and trusted their judgment. But overall, pretty fun. We played for 3 hours and did a couple of the ghost hunts, I guess, and I think we were successful each time. We were able to correctly guess the ghost every time. So I would call that a pretty good success.
Pretty good success. That's the main objective, right? You have to guess the ghost for the most part.
Yeah, you go into a haunted location and you try to find out evidence of the haunting. So you're using I'm putting this in quotations, but real life ghost hunting tools. If you've ever seen reality, I guess this is putting it really depends on your opinion of the existence of ghosts or not. But if you've ever seen reality ghost hunting shows, it follows that format. It uses the same kind of tools that are in those shows. So you'll use a spirit box, or
do those have the Geiger counters?
Yeah, it uses FM radio frequency or something, and then There's the EMF reader, which I don't know what that does in real life, and then there's also like the spirit book where you try to get the ghost to like write in the book for you.
Wait, that's actually real? Like you try to get the ghost to write in a book?
Yeah, these are
like physically it can write?
Sure, yeah. Some ghosts do. But these are like real life ghost hunting tools. If you've seen ghost hunting reality shows, right?
Okay. Was yeah, like ghost? I think it's called like Ghost Hunters or something. I mean,
sure,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah, it follows the same format. Very, 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 very similar format. So if you have seen those shows and you're like a fan of them, this is kind of just like doing the show in game form, really.
Okay. Like we're looking at the gameplay right now, and it's like you're opening that spirit book, I guess, or you're opening a book that you can gather evidence and check out the different types of ghosts. I think there was like a shade, there was a revenant.
This looks like you're watching my VOD here, right? This is me doing the tutorial. This is like literally the very beginning of my stream yesterday. Yeah. This
is the very beginning.
This is like literally just the beginning of the tutorial. The game is fun with friends. The tutorial though, you're doing it solo. You're just trying to figure out what the tools do, basically.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, I'm going to skip ahead in here. I think you might be dead in this point. I'm not really sure.
I died. I think I died like
kind of crazy
every single time, pretty much. Yeah.
So like the ghost just killed you is what happened?
It's not like I tripped and died. Yeah, it's not like I tripped and fell on my head and died. No, yeah, the ghost killed me.
So like when you get killed by a ghost, is it just you just know you get killed? I mean,
yeah, it's fairly obvious. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that you get killed by a ghost. I would say, yeah.
I want to just like find the exact moment that you got that you die by the ghost. But like, because like the thing is like when you see in horror movies when people die from a ghost, it's like they levitate or something. Maybe their back snaps or there's like some sort of thing that happens. And in this game, what is there like a specific sign or that you just know like, oh snap, the ghost is gonna kill me?
You can skip to the VOD if you want. I die like all the time actually in the stream. When you're the one getting killed, the ghost will kind of put its hand over your face and it looks like it's kind of breaking your neck. This is just after I died actually, because
okay.
So it looks like the ghost is like breaking your neck, but if you're not the one getting killed, it looks like your friend is having like a seizure basically, and then he just stops moving.
Okay, so right around now,
I'm dying like right here. So my light is flashing because the ghost is about to is on a hunt right now. The ghost is about to kill someone. I drop my item because I can no longer hold anything, and then
the hands just come up like that. You seem to be very happy though on stream. You're like, the ghost killed me. And then you just go to you go to like, what is this, the afterlife or something? Like, where are people stuck in the ground?
Well, I'm dead. Right, and everyone else is moving. Yeah.
Okay, so you're seeing everyone else moving.
So once you die, your body just stays there. Basically, you're like stuck in that perpetual,
in that weird,
in that pose. Yeah.
You're just like in the. That's pretty cool though that they put it like that. That you can actually still be a part of the game after it works. Now I know there's like a communication system, and you can of course talk to the ghost, but you can talk to your friends as well. When you're dead, are you still able to like kind of?
No, you can't do anything. No, you're dead. You're just chilling out.
But you're a ghost though.
You're just chilling out. Yeah.
They can't hear you're a ghost. They should be able to contact you.
Nope.
You should be the most willing to contact.
I mean, they might change that in the future. Like you have to keep in mind that this is literally an indie game made by one person. And
this is one person.
And the game kind of just like exploded in the last month because of streamers. Streamers kind of gave it a ton of publicity, right?
Right.
So, no, it's a game made by one dude. You could tell it's not only is it indie, but it's rough around several edges. In particular, animations, like just look at. It looks.
Look.
I think putting in, saying they're jank is. Well, they're jank. They're jank animations.
Jank.
Yeah,
they're jank. But it's first person, so you're only really seeing the people in front of you, and it doesn't really. Like it does what it needs to do. If that makes any sense.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
you don't really mind it as much.
It's tough to give the game a lot of criticism and especially consider it's made by just a single person. And it's well done. I was talking to my friend about this when we were done streaming. The game is fun. It has a really good gameplay loop, especially with friends. And I think that's why it's done well in the last couple of weeks, especially as people have jumped onto this bandwagon. So it has has really good fun gameplay, but it's just like it's just rough. The presentation of it is rough. That's all.
All things considering, like even when I first looked at it, I didn't know it was in early access. which that's a really cool thing. Like I had to go to the actual store page, and it's like, oh, it's in early access, right? And at that point I was like, oh, okay, that's why it looks like it does. But I never thought in my mind when I was looking at it, like it looked really bad or anything like that, because it's all about the atmosphere and all about that environment, you know what I mean? And it seems like they nailed that the most. So if there were moments, I think you said that maybe you had jumped or you were kind of scared at some times.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game
works.
The game is I think it's way more scary if you're playing by yourself, because like when you have headphones on and you're kind of like in like the atmosphere, like it's dark as shit. Like it gets really, really dark in there, and then all you can see, you can see stuff kind of move, and then you can see like you see flashes of the ghost, like they will show up every now and then.
Okay.
It's pretty, like, I think it's scary when you're by yourself, but when you're with friends, like you're kind of dicking around a lot. I don't know if you unmute the VOD or whatever. Like we're talking shit to the ghost all the time.
I mean that's what we talked about last week too. Like how we would just be talking crap to the ghost and each other, and just like, you know, it's almost like a haunted house that you go to with friends at that point.
Yeah.
And there is that difference of playing together versus playing alone, which I kind of want to play it like both ways, like just to see, but I don't know, like talking to a ghost in my room, especially if the lights are off too, and I'll be like, hi.
Yeah. So when you use the spirit box,
Ouija board and stuff.
Yeah. When you use the spirit box, you do like use your mic. The game uses voice recognition, so you have to like ask it like, oh, where are you? Or like, what's your name? Or how old are you? Whatever. And then like if the ghost responds to the spirit box, like it'll actually like talk to you via the box with canned messages. Like they're not really fleshed out messages. Like they might improve that going forward. Okay. But no, it's just like, oh, how old are you? And then it's just like adult. And like, oh, you're an adult, are you? Because like, you know, it's not, you know.
I mean, it's one person. He's got to do what he's got to do.
Yeah.
And I guess we're going to be playing this this Friday on stream. So, you know, definitely tune in to my channel, Root's channel. We're going to be playing this live, of course, and I'm looking forward to it. And I was going to say, like, so you were you're going to a house, I guess now, but before that you were in like a van.
Yeah. That's like you're kind of your base a little bit. So like, not your base, sorry. Like you go to your location here, like in this case it's a house, and as you're in the haunted location, you actually lose sanity points, and then when your sanity gets like lower, like when your sanity gets like to a low number, like you're that more likely to get haunted by the ghost.
Oh, okay.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if your sanity is usually like, you want to have like one guy who's in the van who's monitoring sanity and be like, hey man, your sanity's low, come back to the van, we'll swap. Like I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come in for you.
He's the only one who can actually see the.
If you're in the van, levels. You can see the sanity points. Also, there's like a little chart in the van that shows the ghost activity level. So you have like one guy who's like, oh, heads up, dude, that's like a level 8. Like think something's bad gonna happen. And then usually when it hits like an 8 or a 9 or something like that, that's when the ghost starts hunting. And the doors lock like later in the VOD. I don't remember the exact time, but it's like near the end of the stream. Like we're in a house. Okay. And I kind of walk past the front door, and then the door just closes and it locks. It's impossible to get out, and the ghost is just like, at that time the ghost is hunting, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Then you know, one of us.
The ghost is hunting.
One of us gets killed. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
here, right here. Well, the stream's like a couple seconds delayed for me. I'm watching your stream, but so the door locks right here, and I'm like trying to not kill, but the VOD is muted, but I get killed because I kind of talk shit to the ghost, and then he kind of kills me.
Oh wait, I don't know if I can hold up. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna unmute it just so we can hear what you say to the ghost.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
I don't know how far I went back. I thought I.
Oh, no, it's right here. It's here.
Okay.
He's hunting.
Oh shit.
Guys, it's a hunt. Oh, fucking hell.
I need to fucking hide.
Use the smudge stick.
Oh, hey, what's up, bitch?
Scared him away,
Just wanted...
I got a picture, so I died.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? you know what I liked about that moment was not only did the ghost just kind of come in at the right time, but like right after that it was I got a picture. I got a picture.
Oh no, like you gotta take a
I died.
picture of the dead bodies to get like life insurance.
Oh, well, that I guess it makes it worth it as long as you got some high premium taken out on you.
Yeah, so I died, and then he's like, "Oh, I got a picture of his body, so it's all fine." So because we can get money for that when the mission ends. Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty funny, I gotta say. But overall, it seems like you had a pretty good time playing it, and I guess we'll have a good time playing it or being scared. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if I want to because you were playing in the daytime.
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, while I was streaming it, so I set up, I turn my lights off when I stream all the time just to get
Okay.
proper photography lighting. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll test myself. I'm gonna test myself.
Yeah, try to play
I'm
it
gonna
solo.
try it.
Actually, I would be interested in seeing you try to play it solo.
This is gonna be a horrible weekend, man. So like this weekend stream is I'm gonna be doing. I was playing Costume Quest yesterday,
Sure.
and that was fun. It's fun little candy hunting kind of thing. And other than that, I've been playing Hollow Knight this month, but for this weekend I want to play Outlast. So it's gonna be Outlast, and then apparently Phasmophobia. Maybe Phasmophobia by myself. I don't know if I'm gonna walk out the weekend just like traumatized. or
Yeah, I
something,
actually
like-
don't like scary games like at all. I get super don't like scary games. So even playing Phasmophobia, like just the tutorial was pretty scary for me. I didn't finish it, so I was like, okay, fine, I get it, it's fine, whatever. I'll just play with friends. That's way better. So I played with friends. And most of the time it wasn't too scary, but there were a couple of moments in the stream where I was like a tiny bit spooked, like especially when we went to the high school. There was like just all of us were in the office of the high school, but like the ghost at that time was kind of scary atmosphere because it was dark as shit. Like it was super dark in there, and I don't know, it was really good.
That's what makes it scary, man.
Yeah. It was the atmosphere and everything. So it would have been way worse if I didn't have people to play it with. But it was still like I was like, oh man, like that's uncomfortable. Like I don't feel. I stream all the time, and like when I finished that stream, I was like, oh, I need a breather. I'm gonna order myself pizza or whatever.
Just to order pizza.
I had to like decompress after I'd finised streaming. That like yesterday, but like when I'm usually done streaming, I'm just like, oh, that was fun. I'm gonna like whatever. I feel fine, but yeah.
I totally feel you on that. Like when I was playing Costume Quest, even though it can get a little tedious in that game, I was like, okay, I'm still having fun. After that, I go play some Apex or something. But I remember when I was playing Soma. Earlier this year, and it wasn't even like it's a suspense game. I wouldn't call it horror, but it has some elements of like a mystery thing chasing you, and you have to hide and do some things like that. That mug scared. I was like tense. I would end up just being super tense at the end of those streams and being like, nah.
Yeah. So like I actually I streamed in the afternoon. I finished at like 4 or 5. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have pizza. Like I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day or whatever. But if I had streamed at night and I finished at like midnight, I would be like, oh, I'm gonna stay up for like an extra 2 hours and like just do something else before I go to bed.
Just like never go to sleep. I'm kind of one of those people. Like, I think I don't know if I told this story on stream. It might have been streaming, but like I went to go see Paranormal Activity. Maybe it was like 3, 4 or something like that. It was the first time I'd ever watched this movie. I watched it in theaters with a couple friends, and it was fine. It was totally fine for the first X amount of minutes. The ghost was just trolling people, or I guess it was a demon, was trolling the family, and we were making fun of the movie in the movie, and just the same thing to kind of keep ourselves calm, right? And it got to this one point where the demon like reveals itself and it gets all spooky and crazy and stuff. And I end the movie and I thought I was okay. I was like, I'm good. That's the first time I've laughed all the way through a horror movie. I'm 100% fine. No worries. I get home. I try to go to sleep. Start hearing weird noises. And literally, I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm not going to sleep in this room. So I moved to the living room.
Just slept in the living room.
Yeah. I slept on a futon, like a Walmart steel futon, on a sleeping bag, like in a sleeping bag, for like half a year.
That's so fun. For half a year? Oh my god! Wow, that's funny. Actually, that's way worse than I thought. I was like, oh, just for that night or whatever. But I didn't think you'd be
Yeah,
Yeah.
it lasted for at least 2 weeks, and then after that, I got so used to just being in front of the TV watching One Piece or something before I went to sleep. I was like, you know what, I'll just keep sleeping like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you are with scary games or scary movies then. So I actually would be pretty curious to see how you would deal with Phasmophobia. I would be like, I think you should stream it tomorrow. I want you to buy the game tonight, and then I want you to stream.
I already bought it.
I want to see you like. I want to see how well you do like solo
like the solo version?
tomorrow. Yeah, because like for me, like actually the game is like yeah, for me the game is scary, and like when I play with my friends, when I played yesterday, I was like, there's a lot of things in that where it's like, he's like that's funny or whatever. Because in the high school when we were in the office, right?
Right.
It was like dark, and then like the ghost was just chilling out in the corner. We all saw the ghost. We're like, oh, that's the ghost. Everyone's like, we're all looking at him like, oh, that's kind of spooky, but there she is. If it was just me, if I wasn't with anyone else, and I was just like, I just saw the ghost, I'd be like, oh, actually, well, fuck, I'm out of here. Peace. Like I'm leaving. Goodbye. I would just like quit. I would just quit the mission.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay, so I'll do it. I'll take the challenge. I'll take the challenge. That'll be my Wednesday stream game.
Yeah, I'm so curious.
I'll do that in Costume Quest, and then my de-stress will be DJ Max because I already told everyone like, okay, I'll play some DJ Max after this. So, goodness gracious. And I guess for me, I've been, I said earlier I've been playing some Hollow Knight, and I mean the game's been good. It's been longer than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I thought I thought that I was going to be able to finish this game in a month, and I had some people come in the chat. They're like, no, man, I've played this game for like 90 hours. And I get to looking at some of the achievements. I'm like, I don't want to do all of like 100% completion run or something like that. You know what I mean? But the map just keeps expanding.
Mm-hmm.
I literally got to the edge of the map, and then it kept going, and it turned to a new area. And I was like, WTF, like you keep going. And what's kind of fun is like the game really does encourage you to keep exploring and just really have a lot of fun with it. All the platforming is really good. It's very fair. I never felt like the boss fights are that bad. And you can see on the screen right now, briefly.
Yeah, the map's pretty big. Yeah,
it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
The one thing that I don't like is that I needed to like upgrade a couple things, and not everything is on the, I guess, like in the village area, right? At the very top of the map, there's a village area that has pretty much like all the shops, except for like 3 or 4. And if you don't have like certain transportation ways to get to them, you have to backtrack all the way through a lot of the map to kind of get there. And that's the annoying thing. But other than that, like, I gotta say, I really am enjoying it. The music's cute and funny, and well, not funny, but it's very somber. The music is somber. The characters are all really cute, and everything's really, I don't know, solid. It's just a really solid game, just really long.
How would you say this compares to like Ori and the Blind Forest?
Ori is, which one would be? So Ori is much more linear, and that sounds kind of weird because they're both Metroidvanias. They both have a little bit difficulty spikes to them, but Hollow Knight, I feel like, definitely tries to get you a lot more on the platforming. Sometimes you have to be on tight controls with your platforming, and there's also just a lot more areas. The map is probably twice the size of Ori, and that's kind of weird saying because Ori was a pretty decent game. But I remember when I was playing Ori off stream, I literally went through a good chunk of it in one sitting, like probably I'd say like maybe a fourth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before that, like this game, it just keeps going. It just keeps opening up. And the thing is, a lot of it is optional. I know Tech in the chat right now, and then a couple other members, they were telling me you can just make a straight beeline towards the end of the boss, like a Dark Souls.
Okay.
Like you don't have to do a lot of this stuff. And right now I'm just exploring and having fun and doing a lot of this stuff. So that's the difference. Or there's a complete path that you have to do. You have to get ability A, B, C, D, E, F. In this game, like Dark Souls, you don't need any of the abilities technically. You just need to find your way through wherever.
Do you think you could beat the game now, like with whatever abilities you have, or do you think it'd be too hard?
I don't know, because I know Tech was telling me, and there was a moment where I got something else. Tech's saying that I can. He's in the chat right now saying I can, so I guess I can. I feel like I could, but there's definitely a difficulty spike. I'm about 20 hours into the game now, and it went from being like, all right, this is cool. I've been playing Mega Man and Sonic and any other platformers for so long, and it's not bad. But this dude right here wrecked me.
Sure. This boss fight on screen, fail champion.
Yeah. And he's a fight from earlier in the game, but there's just more stuff happening. He's sped up a lot more. And I just realized this was the point where I realized, okay, it's kind of definitely spiked a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he just kicked your ass there.
He did. There wasn't no look in it. He did. And I go back and try to do it a couple more times. And there's another boss I take on a little bit later in the stream towards the end. And I was a little bit tired, but I think his name is Tech, if you know his name. I keep forgetting his name. But this dude right here was super fast. And it just was crazy. It was crazy.
Sure.
But there's a skill apparently I'm missing now.
Okay. Looks like a spider boss or something, right?
Yeah, it's a spider like boss thing. Nosk. There we go. Oh, Nosk. But it was a fun fight. And like I said, the game is always really fair. I had some people come in. You can combine different abilities to kind of help you a little bit. And the secret to him was actually just standing near the edge. When he runs over it, he doesn't run over you, and you can hit him right then. So it took me a while to figure that out. The chat was helping me, so
Okay.
It's a fun game. Fun times.
Yeah, I was pretty curious about this as well. I saw a VTuber stream it a couple weeks, like by weeks, I mean months. I saw a VTuber stream it a couple months ago, and I'm like, actually, the game was kind of fun. I do see the comparison to like a Souls game where it is technically challenging, and you have if you choose to heal, like you have to sacrifice mobility, and like you're very vulnerable when you're healing, as you are in a Souls game. You can't dodge or roll or run when you're healing in a Souls game, right?
Right.
So very much the same thing where if you choose to heal, you have to weigh
you have to commit.
Yeah, you have to be like, am I even safe to heal? And if I do attempt to heal, like, I'm not going to get hit, right? So
exactly.
Yeah, I do see the comparison. The boss fights look really challenging. It's kind of like in the same vein of like Mega Man fights where there's a pattern that you have to learn. Except I don't know if you can like brute force a Hollow Knight boss fight like you can maybe with Mega Man, because you might just take too much damage.
You can, and so like Tex pointed out in the chat, there's charms that you can get, but there's different charms that you have and that you're able to customize your Hollow Knight. If you want more defense, more attack, there's different buffs that you can have. One of them that I have here is actually that when I do heal, I'm able to shield myself and absorb maybe like 1, 2, or 3 hits during that time. And then I also have another buff where I was just like, okay, if I get hit, I emit some spores, some toxic spores or kind of thing like that. So there's different little things you can do to kind of make it better. But at the end of the day, a lot of the abilities that I've gotten, the newer abilities, I don't use. I just now got the double jump. 15 hours into the game, I get a double jump finally.
Sure. Okay.
And so that's it. I really got used to fighting just using basics. Just basics. I'm not even charging up. I have a charge attack right now. I'm not even using it.
Okay.
So yeah. So you can brute force if you really want to. You can brute force it. You can do a naked run, as we say in Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get around to Hollow Knight, but certainly the gameplay looks fun. I mean, I'll probably end up watching someone stream it rather than play it myself. But I mean, I see the appeal.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a nice, cute platformer, and really solid. So the sequel comes out next. Well, actually, I don't know when. Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't know when it's coming out. It's next year, maybe early next year is what I'm thinking. So, hey, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't want to hop into it soon. I don't want to hop into it too soon. That's the only thing.
Sure.
Tech is saying brute forcing for the end boss is impossible. So okay, who knows? Maybe there's one ability that you need. Someone in chat was saying that they beat it in 30 minutes. So who knows?
The boss fight or the game?
The game.
So that's a speed run then.
It was a speed run. So the game, yeah, there's an achievement for being it in under an hour. So it's got that potential. If you want to challenge yourself, I definitely recommend it. And right now we're going to take a small break. I'm going to run an ad over here on Twitch. I think I'm going to run an ad that's what's going to happen. And once again, thank you all for joining. We're going to be back in about a minute, I think is how long this ad's going to run. So,
Okay.
so I'm going to run the ad break now. Yeah, there it is. So, hey, that was a fun segment. I gotta say, we're testing out a couple things and just switching things over and trying to figure this out a little bit better. It's super clumsy. I feel like I need like a key like thing where I can like do multitask controls and stuff. But it's all good, everybody. It's all good.
I
Anyways,
just realized that some people might not have actually seen that ad break.
and they just
So someone might have just got like a shitload of stuff of spam from my soundboard.
It's okay. We'll leave that for the YouTube version too.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I clicked that button and it doesn't work. One time it did work. I don't know. It's a weird thing. So who knows? But, you know, we're going to get into the gaming news for this week. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of stuff particularly. It wasn't like the biggest thing ever. So I'm just getting other news from other things that happened in our life that are big.
Sure.
So let's take a look.
How'd you enjoy your McDonald's sandwiches?
Oh, my McDonald's sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Hold up.
Gonna bring that up
let me
on
go back
screen.
to the other screen.
Yeah, bring that up on screen here.
Yeah, this is double cheeseburgers. I think we talked about these last week. I don't know or 2 weeks ago. I don't know if we had video or anything at that point, but yeah, I ended up getting the this bad boy right here, the spicy double cheeseburger on top.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, I know you got one. Which one did you get?
I got the spicy double, but I also got the triple.
Oh, you got the triple. So here's the thing about the triple. Is the triple just a triple cheeseburger?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. So I ordered the triple. It was like last Friday or something, or actually no, it was Thursday or Wednesday rather. It was last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I like finished work and I was like, I deserve this. Like I deserve a nice little meal.
I deserve it.
Yeah, so I ordered McDonald's and then I like it came, like bit into the triple. I unwrapped it. I bit into the triple cheeseburger and I was like, huh. I don't know what I was expecting, but that's a triple cheeseburger. Like it's literally just like if you've ever had a double cheeseburger from McDonald's, just imagine an extra patty and there you go. It's pretty much,
and that's it.
Pretty much.
I mean, I feel like there used to be a triple cheeseburger.
I don't know if there used to be in Japan. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there had to have been like a triple cheeseburger. Like that's all it is. It's not like special. It's kind of weird. It's a double cheeseburger celebration with a triple cheeseburger in there.
Yeah. I guess. But I had the triple cheese, but I also had the double spicy, but I didn't have that until the morning after because I didn't want to eat too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's tossed in my fridge, and I woke up next morning and I had for breakfast, I just kind of microwaved the spicy double and it was fine. It was good. I feel like I would have enjoyed it way, way more if I had it fresh.
That's in general with fast food.
But you had it fresh though. Like was it,
I had it
was
fresh.
it good?
I was surprised. by, okay, so, I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit on the screen here. But you can kind of see, these aren't pickles right here. There are pickles on it, though. That's what's kind of weird, is that I'm pretty sure there were pickles on there along with the jalapenos. The jalapenos were really mild.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I have,
Yeah.
for example, actually in my fridge right now, chilling out, is like the spicy pizza from Domino's, right? Which just has a bunch of jalapenos on there. I don't know why, but the jalapenos on the spicy double at McDonald's just didn't taste spicy at all.
They didn't have, like, it took me a while to understand that maybe they weren't pickles. Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe there aren't pickles on it, but I felt like I was eating pickles. And then like every once in a while I would run into like the jalapeno, but there was no texture difference. There was no spice to it. The cheese was spicier.
I don't know.
Like
Yeah, like
cheese.
when I was,
it's not like, yeah.
when I was eating it, I was like, this isn't spicy at all. Like there's nothing spicy about this burger.
There's nothing at all. I mean, and for the price, I mean, like, let's get real. I got the set. So I got the set for 690 yen, which is, I guess, like what, $5-6 or something like that. And I got that. And it was, I mean, it's fine. It was actually a double cheeseburger. It was refreshing. But what was really good, and as we kind of scroll down, I don't know if my internet's loading. It's like you're streaming.
Invisible, yeah, invisible meals right here.
It literally can't. Oh, okay. Here we go. This bad boy. This bad boy was the MVP of the meal. These are double cheeseburger. I mean, they're normal fries, right? But they give you this little sauce.
Yeah,
packet,
if you just pay for an extra
powder.
like 30 yen.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little powder packet to sprinkle double cheeseburger flavor on your fries as you eat a double cheeseburger, and it tastes good.
Yeah, it's pretty
like a double
wild. Yeah,
cheeseburger.
I had it as
It's wild.
well. It's pretty weird.
Like that one I liked. I thought that was impressive. So I was like, I want more of this.
Yeah, I was pretty like, because I had the Lotteria cheeseburger chips before, and I was like, like to me they tasted good, but they didn't taste like Lotteria cheeseburger. So I was like, it's probably gonna be the same. It'll taste good, but just not like a burger. Right. But these though, for some reason, I can like clearly taste the pickles, the onions, and the ketchup. It's so weird. Like, yeah, it's so weird.
It's weird. It's because like, you know, McDonald's, a lot of like their food has a certain smell to it. And the double cheeseburger or a cheeseburger from McDonald's has a smell, just like the Whopper has its own smell. You know what I mean?
I guess.
And I mean, because food is smell, and they nailed it. And not only did I feel like I was smelling it, but I also felt like I was tasting it. And those chips, the Lotteria chips, they're good, but they also feel like I felt like I was eating air. Like the flavor was in the air, and I was just like wafting it and eating it, but not. I don't know, it was kind of strange. Anyways, that happened.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. And they're only 30 yen extra. So if you're in Japan right now for the next, it doesn't say how long the flavor is going to be around for, but if you're here for the next month or two, then try it. Definitely. Yeah, try it out.
You need to get Yabeo Dabuchi.
Yeah, I would say there's nothing particularly yabe about this, but
there isn't either. There's nothing. It's a double cheeseburger.
It's still good though, yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's the double cheeseburger. So that is one thing, and I think it ends. Is it the 27th?
No, this is for this campaign. This Kayobi wa double cheese day.
Oh, okay. So 25 people will get,
and then you get 25 people get 1,000 yen McDonald's gift card or whatever, and your entry period is
That's a strange one, everybody. But we're gonna move on over. We're gonna muscle on over to the news, and you know, another thing that was huge here in Japan was old boy Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. Yeah, despite the fact that it's a pandemic and everything.
Despite the fact that it's a pandemic, it kills it. I love how they put this. It kills it with a record opening. And
international? Was this overseas as well?
No. So a lot of international sites were reporting about this. I guess maybe they're Japanese kind of, you know, like sources or something. But it was popping up on my Google feed a lot that weekend when it released. It released on Friday, October 16th. And the movie made basically like 30 million for that period.
This is only in Japan, right? This is not showing.
This is only in Japan.
Not showing elsewhere.
Nowhere. Yeah. It's only in Japan. I think it's one of the highest grossing or like openings for a weekend in like Japanese cinema, like in general.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Which is kind of crazy. I mean, you know, beating out Frozen 2 by double. Yeah. And I mean, you know, Frozen was huge here. I couldn't even go anywhere without hearing Frozen. That whole year, I had to hear Let It Go, especially working in school. I was going to like just drop myself off P3 style and be like, I'm tired of this song. So that was a pretty huge release. And then for Demon Slayer, which is just a cultural phenomenon, I was literally talking to a friend of mine and her father walks into the room. This dude's like 50 years old and he walks with his daughter. He hands her a cell phone and he's like, I forgot my Netflix password. She puts it in. He's like, oh, yeah. Hey, Adrian, I'm going to go watch Demon Slayer now. I'm like, what? What?
I've never seen Demon Slayer. Like, should I watch it? Like, is this like a hot thing that I should be watching?
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it. I've never seen any of it.
Oh, okay. So Demon Slayer is, okay. I'm going to sound really like bad here for saying this. When it first came out in Jump,
you're like, I don't want to read this or something. I'm too good for this.
Yeah. No. Seriously, the art is this is so, you know, like the case of sometimes a lot of times people don't like the anime art wise, right? The anime doesn't look as good as the manga.
Sure.
Like in people's minds, the original source is the best. In this case, in my opinion, the anime looks better than the manga.
Okay.
And there's a lot of scenes. It's really well done. It's the same people who do Fate. So
yeah, UFO table,
table.
Right? Yeah.
And so the action's really well done. Right. And there's one episode, and I think you probably know the episode. It's like maybe episode 19, 20 or somewhere in there, where they do a really kick butt sequence. It's nothing you've never like
But for
seen
Demon Slayer?
before. For Demon Slayer,
No,
yeah,
I've never seen Demon Slayer. So
Oh, okay,
I have
okay.
no
Well,
idea.
it's literally the sequence, and that literally like just blew that anime up. That made people in Japan go, "This is some next level," and even people abroad like, "This anime is next level. I need to read the manga now." So that's actually how Demon Slayer started. This thing was like, it's like 3-4 years old now.
Yeah, I think around there, something like that.
Yeah.
hmm
So, I mean, yeah, you should give it a shot. You should watch it. It's definitely a fun. They do a lot of good job on all the characters. The comedy is spot on when it needs to be there, and the action is good. And it really just highlights. I think it hit home with a lot of Japanese people because it's about family. I was talking to someone else about this. Like, it's not about killing demons. It's about family.
Yeah. So the movie's called Mugen Train. Like, why is it? Does it take place entirely on a train, or?
Yeah. So the season leaves off at that arc. It's an entire arc apparently. And one of the top guys, and of course the main characters, they have to go to a train that's like an endless dream, I guess, is the thing. Like they can't get out of it. The train itself is a maze. Even though it's a train, it just goes straight or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But the demon controlling it apparently is really powerful, and they have to beat him. And apparently it gets really real. It gets real crazy in that arc.
Yeah, I
heard.
know two people that had went to the movie and they both cried in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I haven't seen
There's
Demon
some
Slayer,
scene.
so yeah.
There's some scene because I remember when the anime ended and they announced the movie, you know, at the end of the anime.
Sure.
And some people in a forum I was in, they were like, "Yeah, man, dude, that next part it's too crazy, it's too real, man. I was crying. I hope they do it justice and everything." So I guess I do. I mean, there's 40 showings of this a day in some certain places.
Yeah, apparently some people tell me like it just has like a shitload of showings. I don't know if that's a COVID response or something, but
Hopefully. I mean, I guess more showings, maybe space it out. But you know, crazy fans are just gonna all be piling in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be there. Which is the same thing that happened on the very last day. The very last manga was published, right?
oh yeah, a couple months ago or something, right? In the middle
Yeah,
of the
there was
pandemic,
crazy
yeah.
lines for Demon Slayer, and that was peak COVID in Japan. I guess peak COVID, peak. Anyways, Demon Slayer, it's going. Are you gonna watch the movie?
I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna jump. I mean, I haven't seen the series, so I would need to like do
Oh, yeah,
that
that's right.
first. Yeah.
Netflix that, man. Netflix it. Get on it. It's good. It's not gonna blow your mind, but it's good. Maybe it will blow your mind. I don't know. I want to watch Konosuba.
Yeah, I mean, I like anime, so I would probably enjoy it. Like I like most mainstream stuff, so.
There you go. And moving on, I think you brought the story to me actually, was that Ryza 2, the physical edition, is going to be canceled for PS5,
Right.
but the PS4 version and anything else is all good.
Well, yeah, there's only going to be a physical PS4 and a physical Switch version, but the physical PS5 version is canceled.
Okay.
You can still
okay.
download it, like it's still going to be on PS5. They're not canceling. They're not canceling the PS5 version. They're just canceling the physical release of it. You can get it digitally.
Okay. I'm sure that maybe they'll say why.
And they never
it's fine.
never
Maybe,
did say why.
maybe like later on they'll release it physically. Possibly.
I mean,
maybe
they
it just wasn't in
could,
time for
like,
launch
later.
or something.
They could later, like in a couple months. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a. I don't know. Like we can only guess at this point. Like maybe they couldn't secure the printing for it or something like that.
Yeah, maybe something like that was kind of off with it. But yeah, you'll be able to play this game, like Alex was saying, on PS4, Switch in Japan on December 3rd, and I believe other territories on January 29th, 2020. Wait, 2020?
That's the English release. You're reading an article for the English version.
That is very true, but look at this date.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. 2021. 2021.
Yeah, this
20.
should be 2020. Anyways,
2021. Yeah.
Silicon era.
Yeah.
I need to contact and be like, I found a typo.
Yeah.
I found one.
So yeah, December 3rd for Japan.
Next up, Genshin Impact. I know you're still playing a little bit of it on and off.
No, I haven't played for like a week.
You haven't played for a week? Did you watch gameplay of Klee?
I've seen people. I saw someone stream it. Like they pulled her and then played her, but I didn't.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw people playing her. This girl's so cute.
Yeah, someone pulled her actually like first try, and then I was watching someone stream it.
So what's kind of cool about this is that you can actually get her. If you don't pull her on the first roll, your second roll they give you a 50% chance to get her.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't get her on your second roll, in theory, you should just get her on your third roll.
Yeah.
They try to make her really easy to get.
As long as you have the in-game currency for that, because if you don't, you're going to be spending like $40 per roll, right? Or per 10 roll, right? That's
per 10 roll.
Yeah.
But she's super cute. Like she's super cute. I mean, you can see with that little run, that little dash.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
She just does this. But she's apparently like when I was watching people play with her, she runs not runs, but her attacks and everything. She's pretty actually strong. She's a good character. But the whole deal with her is she's just a kid, like super young kid who like right now she's actually in timeout is what we're watching. And then now she's like, "Oh, I'm free now. I'm going to go explore." Yeah. She's that kind of character.
So I guess she's a fire element type then.
She's fire element.
Yeah.
I believe she has like a little bomb, like the fake
like
bomb
what Amber has. Yeah.
What Amber has, yeah, but it's a little bit different in terms of it just works a little bit better.
Okay.
She has more AOE, I think. So yeah, that's Klee. If you're still playing Genshin Impact, I definitely recommend go get yourself a Klee. Get yourself happiness.
Well, if you have
Look at that.
the currency for it, otherwise you're gonna be putting some money down.
Exactly. So either get your wallet open and ready, or go farm. Go farm forever. Go farm forever. That came out on October 20th, so it's pretty cool. I liked her. I'm going to skip over this Bethesda story. We kind of talked about it a couple weeks ago, or when that news broke. But yeah, I mean, let's just say any games coming out for in the future, any Bethesda games probably won't be on a PlayStation. Probably won't.
Yeah, I'm fine. I have a PC, so I'm fine.
Yeah. So that's that. If you're unfortunately upset about that, well, there's a $2.99 Xbox with your name on it.
So you can get Xbox Series S. Or good time to build a PC, maybe.
There is a miracle little machine over there ready for you. And this is also similar. Like PT is not going to be backwards compatible with the PS5.
Well, it's like not even a
It's not even a full game. It was just a demo.
I mean, it sucks for people who still own it and wanted to play it on a PS5, but
because I guess they were thinking maybe you could transfer it over. I know Sony unveiled something. I didn't read the story completely, but how you'll be able to transfer your current files to the PS5. So maybe they were hoping there would have been some hope of that, but unfortunately not. And I do want to say we do get our news from like Games Radar, Kotaku, Polygon, Silkonara. Is it Gematsu?
I don't go to Gematsu, but you might.
Wherever my phone leads me. And another big story this week was, of course, you can see on the headline, it was this wonderful Among Us stream.
Yeah. Did you watch this?
I didn't watch it though. I didn't end up watching it, and I should probably with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I hope I said her name right. Anyway, she's a politician, and it's trying to get some votes out, or trying to get some people, get the word out. You need to vote. If you haven't voted, definitely go ahead and do it. If you're in America and you want to participate, I mean, you can't vote if you're not an American citizen, but definitely exercise your right. And this was huge. I mean, the stream was, she streamed with Pokemon and a couple other people, and 439,000 concurrent views on her channel alone.
Yeah,
making her,
it's a lot of viewers for sure.
That's a lot of viewers. I'm just sitting on 5, man. I'm just sitting on 5.
She like, I got 400. Maybe playing Among Us. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's the key. That's the key. She played with a lot of the kind of the bigger.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pokemon's like one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. So.
Yep. So she was in good company. And I mean, hey, this is the record now for like the third most concurrent views on an individual streamer's Twitch in history. So. Yeah,
for sure. That's huge.
Cool. Do it big. D Trump, if you want to play it, bro. I would pay, actually. I mean, I feel like he's playing it every day anyways.
Wait, okay.
He's playing Among Us in real life.
So Donald Trump is killing people on a
He's
spaceship.
sus, bro. He is sus. Yeah, we all know it.
Okay,
It's happening
yeah.
every day. It's happening every day. I'm gonna skip over the Nathan Drake trailer, or not trailer, but
The picture,
movie.
yeah.
The picture. This story doesn't have the picture in it.
Oh no, he looks pretty good though as Nathan Drake. I don't know if you saw the picture or not, but he looks pretty.
Yeah, I saw it. Tom Holland, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks good as Nathan Drake.
He looks, but yeah, surprisingly, I think he, at least in that specific picture, he looks pretty good.
Yeah. So hopefully, the movie itself is gonna be good. I think they're gonna do justice.
Yeah, when does that come
Gary
out?
Stone. I don't think they have a complete. Oh, okay. Set to theaters in July 16th, 2021. There we go. Apparently there is one. There is something. Darius Stone, what's up, my friend? He's joining us here as well. Our wonderful DS.
Yeah.
Which I think Alex, after the stream ended up last time, he was saying about Darius's name. It's the Triple X movie?
Yeah, it's the main character from Triple X, the second one, the one with Ice Cube.
I was just like, wait, there was a second one.
There's three Triple X movies. There's three Triple X movies.
Wait, there's a third?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so if it's next summer, do you think we'll get an Uncharted game in 2021?
I don't know. What do you think? Naughty Dog is too busy with Last of Us, maybe, or I don't know what they're doing.
I seem to finish Last of Us Part 2. I don't think that game has a Part 3. Please, Lord, don't let it have a Part 3. That's gonna be like another 7-8 years
Because they might
out.
because they did standalone DLC for the first game, right?
That is true. I could see that being a case if they want to expand on some characters or stories or things like that. Because there is a time skip, of course, between 1 and 2. So Darius is saying, I think Naughty Dog aren't making Uncharted 5. It's a new studio.
Did you play 4?
No, I didn't play 4. I still haven't played 3. So I have the collection. I played 1 and 2. And I just need to actually do 3 and 4. Did you play 4?
No, actually, I played 1, 2, and 3. I loved 1, 2, and 3. They're great games. I had a good time with them. And then just never got around to playing 4. And then I don't know. Like, I don't not like the series. I like the series, but like I never got around to playing 4. That's all.
Yeah, 3 happened when I came to Japan, and then 4 came out when I didn't have a PS4, so I just never ended up getting it.
Did you grab it when it was free though? They gave it away for the
PS Plus, I think.
Like the pandemic thing was like have a bunch of games to play, and
I feel like they've given it away multiple
they
times.
gave it away a couple times.
They
gave it away a couple times, but yeah, you should by now have a copy of it, right?
I do, yeah. I have a copy of it. But Blinkenins is saying that the only way we get a 2021 Naughty Dog game is if everyone at Naughty Dog is kidnapped and put into a Saw movie contraption. What? You have a choice: code the game or die.
People just die.
People they're like, I can't give out anything, my soul. And Darius is saying that 4 was trash. I can't believe one of the levels was spoilers, imaginary. Hey, if you ever read Bleach, there's an entire arc of that's imaginary. So I can believe it. Storytellers go there. They do it. I'm moving on. But Darius is asking, do you think it's mad we get Ghost of Tsushima news, but we know nothing about PS Plus for PS5, Spotify, streaming, etc.? Well, I know Darius was asking about this last week too. He was really curious about this, and I've got it in a news story. They brought out the PlayStation Remote, which they presented before anyways.
Oh yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they haven't done a remote since PS3
yeah.
and PS2.
Yeah, I remember my friend had one for PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know did you know that you could use that as a controller? At least the one on PS2.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
you just use the remote as a controller?
You could, yeah. The game or the console would detect it just as a controller. Because basically because I don't know if you do this, but like when you put a DVD in your PS2, you can control the DVD just with your controller normally, right? So the controller meant for DVDs was just an easy way for people to watch their DVDs without having to plug in a controller. So the PS2 literally just controlled as a controller. So we he had DDR for his PS2, and I'm like, oh, let's play this with a controller. Let's see how this works. And you could do it. It's not very fun, but you can do it.
I wonder if
Yeah.
let me pull up the original story for this on Famitsu. This is in Japanese, so sometimes I'll get like random stories. Everybody, forgive me. But so what they have is
These
that
all work.
they're
Yeah.
these will all work on
At launch.
On launch is Apple TV, Netflix, Spotify, Twitch, and YouTube. And there's I believe the buttons. I don't have.
Oh, Disney Plus. Wow, really?
Yeah. Disney Plus is a button. Like, why is I'm okay with there being buttons on this thing, but for like hotkeys, right?
You
For
want
channels
them to
you just
be
wanna
like
use.
programmable, like because like what if
Exactly.
you don't subscribe to Disney Plus, right?
It's just a wasted button.
Right. I see.
Similar with like Spotify, Netflix, and YouTube. Like, what if you have Amazon Prime? What if you want to boot up Prime?
So of those 4 buttons,
Mhm.
I guess YouTube is kind of a give me, but like of those 4 buttons, which ones do you subscribe to?
I subscribe to YouTube, Netflix, and I use Spotify for free still.
You don't pay for Spotify Premium?
I still don't do it.
Yeah, those ads, right? You don't mind the ads?
No,
You
man.
don't mind the
Yo,
ads?
YouTube Music has got me.
Okay. Wait,
YouTube
you pay
Music
for
has somehow got me.
YouTube Music?
No, but I don't pay for YouTube Music. I'm okay living in the past for like.
Oh, you just do what my
couple
mom
albums.
does and just like you just bring up music videos.
Yo, no. The cool thing is like depending on what you're listening to,
It makes a
you'll
playlist,
just-
right? It
you-
makes a playlist.
Well, yeah. You'll have your playlist, but you don't have to worry. There won't be music videos. It's just a song, so it works.
Okay.
But some of them do. It's a weird service, right? So I use them both in combination with each other, just because I don't know. Call me cheap, I guess. But let's see what Darius is saying that yeah. They're making a Last of Us for HBO. That is true. They are doing that. But yeah, I don't know.
There's only 4 of those buttons. Like I actually don't pay for. No, I mean
Only
I'm
4.
using like my dad's account, but I don't have my own account,
Mhm.
and I'm probably not gonna subscribe to Disney Plus. So for me, I'd be hitting YouTube and Spotify, and that's pretty much it.
I don't think it has anything to do with. I think Darius was saying something about Marvel and Spider-Man.
Like maybe Disney
Like that's why the
forced
Disney
them-
Plus
yeah,
is there.
Disney forced
Yeah,
them
like
to
that's
put the
where
button on.
Disney's like put that on there. You know it, but they only have the license for Spider-Man unless they renew it again for one more movie with Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember.
Yeah, there's only one more movie.
Mhm.
And then after that, they have to work out another deal, and who knows where that's gonna. I remember last time that happened, people were crazy on the internet, like, "Yo, no, Sony, you better make this work," or Marvel, whoever, Disney, I don't care who it is, make this work. We need Tom Holland, we need Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and Peter Parker.
Oh, I love how we're on the Japanese website here, so it shows like where you can pre-order this remote. We have just Sony Store, Amazon, ED On, which I've never shopped at, Joshin, which I've never shopped at, Nojima, which I
Nojima.
rave shop at,
Big
Big
camera.
Camera, which sometimes Yodobashi I mainly shop at, and Rakuten, which I would never touch.
There's- I love it, like half of these things are just like pass.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
oh man, well, so that it's definitely not a vibrator looking thing. It's a remote, man. That's a remote.
Uh,
A remote control.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm out of news.
That's
Minus, I think
cool,
there's
I guess.
there's the VTuber and the Doom and the Doge.
The Easter
Dog?
egg, yeah.
yeah.
That was in for like I think less than a week actually.
Yeah, 5 days. It was 5
And
days.
then
So
they
apparently
pulled
this
it, yeah.
this came up from which VTuber is it actually?
This is Inugami Korone.
Oh, okay. I think friend of the show, Ehe.
She played Doom. She did like a stream. She played all of Doom 2006, right? So that was fun for her.
Oh, that's what happens. Okay. It just pops up on the screen.
Yeah.
So she went through and played all of Doom.
She played all of Doom 2006, and then I guess the developers gave her a little bit of an Easter egg when the DLC patch came.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess less than a week they pulled it for some reason. I don't know, but
I don't know why they pulled it, but hey, that's cool, you know. We made it through the news. We did it.
she plays, by the way, she games a lot. She did Crash Bandicoot 4 in one sitting. Like she wanted to beat the
What?
whole game on stream. And her
So she just
and her
so
manager
she just streamed for like 8 hours.
and her manager was
no,
like,
probably
"Oh,
8,
you probably
10,
shouldn't do
10,
that."
12?
But then she did it anyways. It was only like 12 hours.
Yeah, it's about 10, 12
Yeah,
hours
she
for,
did a whole stream.
for a normal
I think
game
she did
that,
like
yeah.
a 24-hour Assassin's Creed stream or something.
Okay, no, that's crazy. I would not, no, not Assassin's Creed. I mean, I guess if you don't go and get any of the other stuff, you just go straight for the story, you know?
Yeah.
It's doable.
She does a lot of
It's
game
possible.
streams. She's in HoloLive, but I think she's in HoloLive Gamers, which is like a little bit of a different group.
You think we could be in HoloLive Gamers?
No.
We're gamers.
Sure. Yeah, I guess. Fine.
But we're gamers.
Yeah, no, she's cool. If you like game streams, she'll do a lot of those.
We do a lot of game streams ourselves.
Oh yeah, I guess, but not 12-hour ones.
Not 12 hours. We do like maybe 4, 5, or 6 at max. And husbando VTubers. We could be the husbando VTubers.
There is Hollow Stars. Those are all male VTubers, actually.
Hey, look, Hollow Stars. Look, we've gone over it. We've seen, but it just ain't, it doesn't have the same ring. It doesn't have the same care as just a normal HoloLive.
Yeah, they're not like
same.
nearly as popular. I believe the anime girl is certainly a selling point, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could be us. We could do it.
I mean, I think Hollow Stars is doing respectively well, but just obviously not quite as big as Hollow Live. Yeah.
They definitely have a very like a. Each one has their own theme. That's very very hard to get into sometimes.
Yeah, there was a big I think it was in the summertime. There was a big VTuber Apex tournament. So not just Hollow Live, but like a lot of VTubers just in general were playing.
In general,
I had an Apex tournament actually, and Hollow Stars did kind of okay. They did reasonably well. Hollow Live, the girls didn't do quite as well, but I forgot who won actually. But yeah,
I mean, there's a bunch. It would be kind of cool to watch,
Yeah.
I guess. Like that's a cool event. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna call it because we're at our normal hour and 12 mark, which means it's time for us to pack up and go home, or literally just turn this thing off and
yeah, I'm gonna go eat pizza.
Alex is gonna go eat pizza. Once again, thanks so much for joining us, everyone. For everyone who's been here, who when we're live, Tech, got to say thanks to you, my friend Darius Stone, Blinkinance, Soldad. Thanks for being here, and of course, all of you who are listening from wherever you are to the audio version. You know it. It's awesome. It's still rocking. You know, we got people listening all over the world, and it always makes me happy to see the little count going. Be sure to tell your friends and family about us. And if they're looking for a gaming podcast, Unknown Game Podcast is the best around.
Right, nothing's gonna keep us down. Are you gonna stream Phasmophobia on Wednesday?
Yeah, so I'm going to stream Phasmophobia singles.
Yeah, I'm
player.
very curious to see how you do.
Yeah, just by myself on Wednesday, along with Costume Quest, and finishing off, I guess, with DJ Max. Soldat wanted that, so I'm gonna be doing that. You can follow me on Twitch at NinjaTrix, NinjaTrix, and you can follow Root at ROUTE 24, Root 24. Be sure to follow us. And yeah, Tuesday, Thursdays, we stream every day basically between both of
Yeah,
us.
pretty much actually daily. It's fun.
We're almost like VTubers.
Yeah, I guess just
we're gamers
without the mass appeal, I guess. But yeah.
Oh man! All right, well. We'll check you all next week for episode number 57 of the Unknown Games podcast. And remember, you set the tone. Go play some games. Do what you love to do in life. And remember, you can also be a VTuber.
Anyone can be VTuber if you put your mind to it. Right? Just believe in yourself and you can do it.
Exactly. We are a very supportive podcast here, and we believe in you. Until next week. That came out wrong.
We believe in you until next week, but after that, nope.
Oh man.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
All right, peace.
Peace.